Yo, welcome back to Crypto Boys. Joe P is here with you, as happy as always. Today is Thursday. It is beautiful, gorgeous outside. If you guys live in Iowa right now, you know that it is like 75, sunny, little breeze, absolutely beautiful, perfect. A perfect day to talk about crypto, what is going on with Bitcoin, what is going on with Gary Gensler, what is going on with him previously working at MIT but then wanting a job at the place that we're going to talk about here in a couple minutes, the place that he hates now and wants nothing to do with, of course. But if you guys are new to the Crypto Boys, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you would not, only if you get something valuable out of these videos. If you don't get anything valuable out of these videos, do not smash the like button. I only want your approval if it's legit. I don't want some fake ass likes. So James C, what's going on, my man? How we doing today? Again, it is a beautiful day in Davenport, Iowa. Tomorrow, this has nothing to do with crypto. Tomorrow is my last day as a physical therapist. Crazy. Been a physical therapist for a long, long time. It is crazy. James C. Gensler's under pressure. His job is on the line. He probably fired. Yeah, he sucks at his job. He knows his time is ending. It is almost over soon for him in the SEC, running the whole shebang, of course, previously. Teaching blockchain and Bitcoin at MIT, wanting a job at Binance in 2019. Literally reached out and supposedly had lunch with CZ. Who knows if that actually happened? But yeah, reached out to him, and yeah, he wanted to be a part of it, and he got shot down. So that's what we're going to talk about today, and probably one of the main reasons why he's so against crypto, because him and his lizard-looking ass face got told no. Alrighty, guys, let's pop over to CoinMarketCap. I know it's a little bit early. Typically, our lives are a little bit later, but that is all right. That is okay. Got off work a little bit early today. Trending coins, of course. Pepe, for some reason. Bitcoin up 1% on the day. And Cardano up a smidge. Not much crazy. Market cap is 1.1 trillion. Sick of saying that. Bitcoin 46.6. Dominance ETH is just over 20 right now. You are correct, Edward. I agree with you. I'm not going to say that on here because there's a lot of censorship on YouTube, but you are correct, my man. Bitcoin 26.6 as of right now. So we've worked our way and climbed our way back up to where we were previously. If you guys can kind of take a peek at the chart hanging out over here. I mean, we had this big old crashy-dashy-do here. But yeah, we're kind of back up to where we were. Again, 26 to 28 is where we've been hanging out for a long time. It's actually getting pretty boring. Also, ETH 18K, actually just a little bit above that. BNB took that heavy hit when the SEC said it was a security, down 13% on the week, but up a little bit on the day. $264 to get yourself a BNB. XRP was not one of those things that they said it was a security, but of course the lawsuit with XRP, hopefully if it comes to close before I age to the age of 50, which is 20 years from now, that would be fantastic. It's up 3.5% on the day. Cardano, if you guys are Cardano fans, poop on you right now because it's down 12% on the day. Those were one of the other coins, Cardano, Matic, a couple other ones that we talked about on the last two lives that are now all of a sudden randomly deemed a security. Any staking is deemed a security. Coinbase is saying, screw you, Gary Gensler. I am not shutting down because you all of a sudden think that staking is a security. Dogecoin is down 5.5%. Should be down a lot more. Not a big Doge fan. Solana down 8.5%. Matic is down 13%, 12%, I apologize, because it is in that category as well. The big losers on the week is really the ones that got told they are in trouble, potentially. Let's see what else we got. Monero Coin, of course, good stuff there. ICP. Let's see what's good today. Let's see who's winning. Who's on the winning track? Who's been king of the day? 24-hour trading volume or what? Terra Classic is the best, up 8.5% on the day. That's ridiculous. It's up 20% on the week. Who's buying Terra? Who's buying loads and loads of Terra? This is ridiculous. Anyone know anything about this? Render token up a little bit. Mina token, Zilliqa, which is good stuff. Big fans of Zilliqa on the channel here. Singularity Net, which is down 13.5% on the week, is up 1%. Not goody, my friends. Not looking great right now. Okay, I used to have, when I had a fake ID back in the day, I would go to this liquor store out by my house, and every single time the guy who was the owner, he would go, "How are you today, my friend?" And he didn't care about my shitty fake ID. Anywho, probably shouldn't incriminate myself on live like that. But is what it is. We're rocking, we're rolling, and now the Crypto Boys love drinking bourbon, love drinking Coors Light. No Bud Light here. If you guys drink Bud Light, get off our channel. All right, guys, moving on. Man, why does it keep freaking doing this? You guys cannot see it on the backside, but it keeps popping up as a pop-up every time I click over on here. Anywho, can Binance survive the SEC charges? Now, here's my first take on this. This is a massive company. They absolutely, in my personal opinion, can. CZ posted or tweeted the number 4, which basically, I guess, somehow people interpret it as to say, ignore the FUD, fake news, attacks, blah, blah, blah. I guess that's what that means. I don't know if that's what that means, but that's what he tweeted, and that's what he's kind of come out to say. They're taking, of course, the allegations seriously. They should not be subject to SEC enforcement actions, let alone the emergency basis. We intend to defend our platform vigorously. Yeah, especially overseas. I mean, Binance.us is under scrutiny very, very heavily. I think he's a very smart guy, but who knows exactly. Yeah, for sure. Algorand. Yeah, Algorand's in trouble too. So me personally, I think Binance is going to be okay. I mean, Bitcoin is still hanging out where it is. It's been hanging out 26K or so, and I mean, the dude it's just chilling. It's just chilling still with all these allegations, everything else going on. It's crazy. James C., everything will survive once Gensler chokes on his own words and dies. Okay, solid there. Binance lawyers allege SEC Chair Gensler offers to serve as an advisor in crypto company in 2019. This is what I was talking about. Back in the day, he popped over to meet with CZ. He said, hey, listen, I want to be an advisor for you. I want to make lots and lots of money with this stuff because I think it's great. Well, look at his ugly face now. Look what he is doing now. He is putting down the entire crypto space. He is trying to over-regulate and regulate the wrong things and get rid of crypto overall. He is putting a damper on the crypto space for all of the United States. I mean, there are massive companies that started here. Binance.us is here. Coinbase is here. Crypto.com, Kraken, like all of these big exchanges. Coinbase is massive. I mean, it's a stock, right? It's public. It's a public company. And they are pushing them out of the United States. What is happening in the United States in the last couple of years is absolutely beyond me. We have little boys that thinking they're girls, little girls thinking they're boys. We got like this regulation on clarity of what are securities, what are not. I will tell you guys, when I made that video about Taylor Swift, about how smart she actually is, about because her dad is like a financial advisor or something like that, about how she turned down the deal with FTX because she asked the question, do you guys sell unregistered securities? And at the time, they were. So she was the one that didn't get in trouble with these lawsuits. Super smart. My wife brought that up. We went to dinner the other day, and she's like, did you know that Taylor Swift, we were talking about the concerts, did you know that Taylor Swift was supposed to be involved with FTX? I was like, honey, yes, I do. That's what I do for a living. Well, kind of a living, part-time living here on YouTube. But yeah, talked all about it, guys. Crazy stuff. And that's how it happens. Like when it comes full circle, when you feel like you're just reporting the news to 88 on here or James C. or Edward, and it feels like it's just you, just us guys talking right now, like you feel like you're kind of not going anywhere. The subscribers continue to climb up just a little bit. The videos continue to pump out. I apologize, it's not been as plentiful as it used to be. Working on it as best as possibly can here. But when stuff like that happens, you feel like, yeah, I think I'm doing the right thing. Doing the right thing for you guys. So I'm glad I'm here with you guys. Boom. Moving on. All right. I'm not touchy-feely at all. SEC lawsuit. Let's see here. Lawsuit against Binance and Coinbase unify the crypto industry. I do have a clip of Gary talking here in a minute, so stick around for that, guys. Basically, blah, 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 blah. Unify the crypto industry. Yeah, I think that this has unified the crypto industry. I read through this article. It's a good read, actually. Pretty solid on. Makes a couple good points. One of the biggest ones being, if you have a common enemy, you tend to think the same way about things, right? So if you, of course, in this specific situation, everybody that's watching this video, everybody that's still in the crypto space, everyone that knows how to self-custody, of course, has probably used either Binance or Coinbase or Crypto.com or a DEX or something like that. And we understand that, like, the U.S. government's not really looking out for you guys, right? They're looking out for themselves. There's always another plan. There's always another reason. So I think that this was a good article because it does bring up a good point of, like, Kraken and Robinhood actually came out and said that they tried many, many times to become a regulated and registered exchange. And, like, it was over 16 months and nothing happened. They would not allow them to be one. And so, it's stuff like that is brought to the light with people that do research and bring up information, I think is very, very valuable. I truly, truly do. Let's see, 88. Sorry, guys. I like to keep up with the questions as best I possibly can. As the lone wolf, it sometimes becomes tough. 88 saying people are walking a fine line with tokens, are deciding on. I don't know what that means. 88 said, too bad she wasn't smart enough to hold on her own song catalog. Yeah, she lost out on some money of that. She did swallow a bug the other day, too. My mom was at the concert. 88 saying, I appreciate you taking the time to, go live for sure. Trying to just help you out, brother. I think that's something to be said, too, of, like, hopefully when we do hit this next bull run where we are in full stride, like the end of this year, next year, like the end of next year, the end of 2024, when things are just rocking and rolling. And, I mean, we're drinking bourbon every day because we're super rich and retired and living on a yacht. All these things that could happen for the crypto boys. But anywho, all those things, make sure that you remember and make sure that you, like, reach out to other YouTubers and tell your friends that, like, hey, the crypto boys have been here for a long time. I mean, it's now the crypto boy, I guess, but is what it is, and we're still rocking and rolling. Whether it's sink or swim, still chilling with you. Carolina crew, what's going on, man? And Daniel, yes, we are still pushing content. We are still living it here. Oh, all right, guys. Last little piece of the puzzle for today, and then I get home to my kid, is this. So listen up.
Being left in line at the bankruptcy courts. We've seen this story before.
Fraudsters, scam artists, Ponzi schemists. Yeah.
Being left in line at the bankruptcy courts. We've seen this story before.
That is total crap. Listen to this guy. Gary Gensler thinks he can just come in here and talk crap about crypto when he is the moron making this happen. Give us some freaking clarity and give us some freaking regulation, and this stuff wouldn't happen. You guys are not protecting the U.S. people, and it sucks. And people that don't understand that will never get it. The people that think the government are there to protect them or help them, they will never, ever get it. The people that took advantage of the $1,200 or whatever we got and couldn't pay back their loans or can't pay back their student loans or anything like that, like, that's on you. The reason that inflation is so high is because everyone took this stupid freaking check, this $1,200 check from millions of people. People are the problem. They need to figure it out. They need to do some research, and they need to realize that this guy is not a good guy. 88 saying, it's funny, people thought Gary was going to be a savior for crypto, and he should have been. He turned out totally opposite. He is a 180 of what we thought was going to happen, for sure. Sci-Fly, the fish guy. Quite the name, my man. How are you? You plan to take the money from Voyager or transfer? Ooh, that's a good question. Which wallet is best since Ledger is a little sketch? Good question, my friend. My answer to you is I personally, Joe P., I'm going to take it all off of Voyager. I'm going to take it off Voyager. I believe in what it is going to do in the future. I'm going to keep the crypto because I'm going to buy it anyways. So if I were to wait and get the cash back for it or a check back for it, I was just going to buy back into crypto anyways. That is like my crypto money. If I lose it all, it goes to zero, whatever I was planning on that to happen. If it all moons and I'm a millionaire because of it, great. I love it. I'm going to pull my money out. Dez, what's up, man? Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Smash the like button, brother. On top of that, I think Colin was talking about maybe just letting the 30-day window expire and he's going to get sent a check. I don't know what he's doing right now at this point, I'll be honest with you. But when that window opens up, I promise, guys, that I will make a video on exactly what to do, the exact steps, and I will give you several options of what is maybe best for you in your specific situation. I am going to make a brand new trust wallet. Brand new, never been touched before. Get a brand new seed phrase and everything like that. I like Trust Wallet. I think it's easy, it's interactive, it's usable, and there's a lot of crypto and a lot of coins on there. I'm gonna make a brand new one, chat my seed phrase down, whatever, and I'm gonna transfer it all into a brand new wallet. It just makes me nervous transferring this sketchy ass Voyager money and this bankruptcy money that I don't know what's going on here and transferring into my current wallet. Or my current wallets. I have several of them on different places, but that is what I'm doing. Get yourself a new wallet. Make it now. Put nothing in it. Who gives a shit? Don't put anything in there until the Voyager money. Label it Voyager Trust Wallet. That's what I have literally already done, and I'm just waiting. Just waiting on it. So that is my plan. So yeah, I'm not using Ledger. Hopefully that helps Sci-Fi the Fish Guy. Quite the name and the tongue twister, amigo. So that was a great question. Q&A. Anything else? Questions, comments, concerns, hateful remarks for the crypto boy? Let me know. Sci-Fly. Plan to do the same thing, getting coins back. A proper bull market could bring us back to positive. Yeah, for sure. If you take a 70% haircut, but you like 10x, you're positive, brother. You made it. You made it back and then some. Like the amount of crypto you have. If you bought one Bitcoin and you have a third of a Bitcoin because you got a 70% haircut and then it 100x'd, which it wouldn't ever happen, you would still have a third of a Bitcoin. Don't get me wrong there. But the amount of money that is related to the equivalent of a third of a Bitcoin is exponentially higher, right? So same thing with the other coins. Like I have, I think, Decentraland on there, and I think I have Cardano. Both things that are down exponentially right now because now all of a sudden it's a security. So when we get that back, I'm going to get the crypto back if it is part of the in-kind will give you your crypto back. Otherwise, they're just going to give me USDC. Also, VeChain. I will get USDC back for that. So stuff like that, if it explodes, fantastic. I love it. 88 saying, do you think all this FUD only strengthens Bitcoin's position? I think yes and no. I think all of the FUD strengthens Bitcoin's position for the people that are paying attention to Bitcoin and what it is doing. The crypto space, what it is doing. I think it doesn't strengthen or weakens the value of crypto in people's minds that know nothing about crypto. If the only thing you have ever heard about crypto is that it's for scammers and for hacksters and fraudsters and scam artists, and this is from the head of the SEC. If you don't even know who he is, but you know that he is the head of the Security and Exchange Commission, and he's saying this, oh, crypto's got to be bad. Bitcoin's got to be bad, right? So I think on that stance, bad for the masses, and that's not good for us, the people that truly understand the strength of it. I mean, for it to be still at 26.5 right now, very impressive to me. I don't know how it's not at like $3,000, and it would never go that low ever. There's too many people that have bought it, but that's my personal opinion. I can see both sides. 88 with the other question. It's the only known commodity in the space currently. Yeah, it is. ETH was not on that list recently to say that it was a security, but it has been having allegations in the past. I will give that to you. Yes, it's gone back and forth, but right now I am DCAing every single week into Bitcoin and Ethereum For a while, I was kind of buying some other stuff too. I bought myself some Cardano. I bought myself, which is down now. I bought myself some H-bar. I'm like, rocking and rolling, brother. Like, it's going 100x. I'm rich as fuck. But Bitcoin and Ethereum, you cannot lose with that. Bitcoin will go up and to the right, starting from here on out. Like, we might go back down to 20K. What's the difference between if you bought an entire Bitcoin and you're down $6,000? If you went from 26K to 20K, bro, who cares? Who cares? Because you're planning on this massive bull run. This massive bull run after the Bitcoin halving, which is coming soon. We are getting there. We're inching closer and closer. I'm excited about it. Yeah. Should be an interesting ride. Star in that comment. Yeah, you know, the reason I consider Cardano, because it's getting old now, and things that are old, hopefully there's use case to it. Hopefully it sticks around. It was one of like the first things. It was the first thing that Colin bought. He put in a lot of money with Cardano and was up 10x on that. Like, dude, he had a lot of money in there. I saw the account. But it's getting old. Crypto don't stay around too long, you know. So who knows? It might be a thing that like was a thing in the past, and there's going to be a next ADA that's going to 10x or 20x moving forward. We just got to kind of find those gems. Right now, it's a real sketchy time because if you buy yourself 20 grand worth of ADA, and tomorrow they come out and say, well, it's a security and can't use it. Sorry, you're out 20K. Bitcoin, it's not a case. It is not a security. Yeah. So 88's comment, I think ADA is more of a cult token than anything. You can say that about a lot of tokens. Like, a lot of tokens say they have utility, which I think they do actually, but can say they have utility. They can say they're going to change something. They can say whatever. But unless you have an Elon Musk talking about it, unless you have a Charles Hoskinson talking about it, unless you have this massive following and this massive cult, I mean, we do CrossFit. Like, CrossFit is a cult, people say, right? Until you get into space and like actually like figure it out and realize why it's so impressive and so cultish, you don't really understand it. But once you're in it, you're like, yes, I can freaking vibe with this. And so I think that's something to be said about any meme token, any crypto, whatever, is what it is. Sci-Fly, the fish guy. What is the Bitcoin halving? The Bitcoin halving is when the miners, basically what will happen is approximately every 4 years, the Bitcoin halving happens, and the amount of Bitcoin that is produced when a miner mines a Bitcoin is cut in half. So over time, it takes more time and more energy and more input to create the same amount of Bitcoin. So a very high percentage of the total Bitcoin that has ever been mined or that will ever be mined is actually out there in space. But the last little chunk is going to take a long time to finish mining because every block or every halving gets a little bit less that they produce each time, actually half. Yeah. So around that time, though, around the Bitcoin halving, traditionally, that's when markets tend to flip. So within 6 to 8 months after that is when there's usually like a massive Bitcoin rally, and Bitcoin prices skyrocket. And it's been like that several times in the last four cycles in the last 4 years. So, you know, a long time. 88 saying it's the get rich again time. Yeah, for sure. So that's what that is. There's lots and lots of videos about the Bitcoin halving. We've made a couple of them actually back in the day. Go do a little bit of research, but that's basically the gist of it, of what it is. All right, guys, that is it for today. Great live. I appreciate you hopping in, 88, everyone else, Sci-Fly. Thanks for hopping in with the Crypto Boys. Again, I don't know if I will be here on Saturday. We have a wedding. It's actually my wife's sister is getting married. Doesn't matter to you guys, but I might not be on here live. Either way, guys, have an awesome rest of your day. And thanks as always for rocking with the absolute fittest crypto channel on YouTube. We're out.